Well, Matt, you've been here now for a couple of days.
Yeah.
What's your experience?
I've had a great time, as you know. We've done some drift boat fishing on Trysil. It's the first time I've seen Trysil Alva, and it's a really beautiful river. It's big, wide, quite powerful at the moment because we're in the middle of June and it's flowing quite strongly. But I've seen a lot of fish and incredible hatches of insects. Incredible. I think we've had at least 4 or 5 different species of mayflies hatching this week. We've had sedges and midges, of course, and going down the river with you in the drift boat is definitely an unforgettable experience. It's a great way to cover a big river because you can get to areas of the river and cast a fish that don't normally see a fly. See some very, very beautiful parts of the river from a different angle. But I think most of all, it's a classic Norwegian experience, a great outdoor experience where you get the silence, the flow of the river, and the insects floating down and hatching off. So I've had a fantastic time, to be honest. It's been great.
That's good to hear. But you've been traveling around the world and fishing, and you've seen some other places as well.
Yeah.
For people that wants to travel and wants to come to Trysil, what do you think is the main thing they're gonna be preparing for and to expect? I mean, you said it was a big river. Not many people has fished on the big rivers.
Yeah.
What do you think about that?
I think it's about the quality of the experience. I think, you know, if you're only interested in catching trophy-sized trout, they're never easy to catch and they take up a lot of time. So maybe you want to go to places like New Zealand or Russia or whatever. But this is much closer to home. It's actually quite accessible. And I think you have to take the whole experience. It's top quality dry fly fishing here. But the fish are not easy to catch. And we experienced that yesterday where we've got so many insects hatching and we're going through every pattern in the fly box trying to find the one that catches the fish. And then somebody goes and catches a 50-centimetre grayling on a red tag. So it just shows how clever we are. So I think, yes, it's a challenging river. There's no doubt about that. The fish don't give themselves up. But the average size of the fish is good. I've not done so much bank fishing, but off the drift boat, you know, we're catching plenty of 30, 40, 45 centimetre grayling. We've had trout. We didn't get any of the really big trout, but my experience is that there are certain conditions to catch those in. I think if we'd streamer fished at night, we'd have been successful with trout, but we were so into the dry fly fishing. So what can you expect? It's the experience, really. You will learn to present your flies with a drag-free drift, and you showed me some really interesting stuff with a few different amendments to my cast that allowed me to drift the fly longer without it dragging, for example. You'll learn a lot about matching insect hatches because there's such a wide variety of insect life here. We've seen danica, we've seen sulphurea,
Yeah.
mayflies, beautiful yellow mays. Never seen those in such numbers before. This alvilli mayfly, which I don't think we have in England, maybe we do, but I've not seen it. So you'll see lots of different types of flies, and you've got to imitate them. You know, and I think what people can expect is a very beautiful place, a classic outdoor experience, challenging but rewarding dry fly fishing. It's about the whole thing, it's about the whole experience, and you know, I have travelled all over the world, and this is a nice place. I want to come back here, definitely.
Nice to hear. I'm looking forward to see you back here, actually.
Yeah.
Still have some unexplored waters to do, so I want to thank you for spending the time with us, and I've had a great time myself.
Yeah, well, I've worked you very hard, Espen. I mean, this guy, you know, you probably expected someone who would just go down the river fishing, and we've been doing underwater photographs and doing macro work. We've photographed a lot of the bugs and the flies in the river, which I'm going to hand across to you. So if the people come in here, they maybe can look at the colours and the shapes, the sizes of the flies and imitate them. So you've worked really hard, Espen, and I appreciate that.
Oh, thank you.
Best of luck to you, son.
Likewise. Thank you.